Hey, it's mind over matter. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's evidence. Look, I'm ready to. Every Friday, I send an email to King George, the Friday night guy. Thanks for the shout out, Ti, the King of the South. You people are so fucking weird. You the shit that you have faith in is weird. I can't. I'm not going to call you weird because people have faith in weird shit, and that doesn't make them weird. People lead normal lives and they believe some weird shit. The reason why it's weird to me is because it requires me to objectify myself based on your terms. I've encountered a lot of in my life, and I've never encountered anyone to do that. That's actually done that. Not at my beckoning, not at anyone else's beckoning. I find that most bitches make their own choice. At some point, all bitches make their own choices. At some point, everyone makes their own fucking choices. So you can feel powerful by calling yourself a doctor and you having a domain over this certain level of knowledge that grants you the authority to have expertise. And I mean, that's great and fine, but if you can't apply that shit to real life, you don't have any value to anyone else's life. So it's pretty much just you all the time. It's a good way to look at life, for everybody. Is, nobody's gonna bring you in this world. Nobody's gonna bring you out. That's been done, and that's gonna be taken care of. But let's see. It's my last one. I send these to Roger Lott. Let's see. The last one. The subject heading is Roger Lott. So the last one I sent to John Jackson, James Blackwell, and Mark C. Walker in Mississippi. All of them say political salary kickbacks from government ethics crimes. Duly noted. It's probably something that I saw on watching the news that referenced something that occurred on that day that related to salary kickbacks. So I'm gonna go and look and see. It's supposed to be in cent. Okay, there we are. Okay. One sent February the 17th says, one thing I can rely on each Friday is a federal government employee or agency exploiting diagnosis in my medical records with a clear intent. Your government wants me to remind the internet that I'm talking to myself. Wow. Okay. Or should I just be reminding my government that what I'm doing is creating evidence that you're going to have to keep scrubbing and keep scrubbing and keep scrubbing until you kill me in the black mold? February 24th, I am an American. This is sent to Roger Lott at the Social Security Administration and Angela Roach at hhs.gov. I am an American. I did not authorize torture or terrorism. I was taught my entire family was taken hostage and forced to work for your ongoing theft of my personal property. I am calling you a genocide pusher because you willingly took a job that could be done by a computer. So you could get a check from watching similarly situated Americans die. I call you a murderer because I can see illicit Martin and Dak Prescott even when your CIA and her lies cannot. Oh, I guess I got excited on. This is February the 7th, 9:26 a.m. As Ethan Foster of WTVA says, let the murder suicide pill popping bidding begin in civil deprivation la la land. On March 5th, I said, this is a trap. You don't like it, and I love it. Do something, pussy. 6 days ago, I wrote, Genocide Bay, choke away, my friends. That's in reference to what you're hearing right now. So this is probably something that was just planted here that reads Genocide Bay. Because I'm reading on the internet, I cannot control this. So this is probably something that is going to contain the names and direct information of individuals who actually wrote it. I may have written it at some time, but because there's just piles of information that I've typed, this could just be generated by someone else for timing and entertainment purposes. But as it reads, Genocide Bay, choke away, my friends. Reason why I say that is because I actually literally started to choke. Why? Pile up the number of government employees like James Christopher Blackwell and John Jackson to take the blame for what you did. This would be James Christopher Blackwell and John Jackson narrating for themselves deniability for an assisted suicide called Roger Lott doing. Yeah. I know you shall because I see you doing it. Again, for you internet fans, once the scrubbing is over, you'll learn about scrubbing and you'll be able to put together this puzzle and you'll be able to see this. And hopefully hopefully. I mean, it's not this as you can. It's John Jackson, James Christopher Blackwell. Nobody's trying to hide. Nobody's trying to hide. It's open torture, or as I explained to my mom and her sister today, it's open rebuke. But all that matters to me is it violates the Constitution, and the bitch is now admitting that it's intentional and we're gonna kill you. Duh. Oh yeah, I scared my mama. Poor child. I think the dead bodies falling out the sky everywhere is actually what scared her. And I am a convenient excuse as usual. I'd be scared too if all my friends started dying in droves and we were still young and beautiful. That worried me a little bit too. And I might go crazy enough to find somebody to blame. And believe me, I'd rather her be beating on my head than down there beating her head up against the people who deserve it. She ain't Oprah Winfrey. A snitch. Don't I have to don't I need a target for a snitch?
Looks great, thank you. Oh, you're welcome. I'm just glad we didn't have to turn those pages.
Do I? Who's the target? Who am I? Am I targeting drug dealers? What division? what division of the informant services do I work in? Do I work in the fraud division? Do I work for narcotic division? I work for which division I work for?
Well, checking in with yourself.
Oh, hey, at the VLs. Hey, at the VLs. Didn't y'all get a bunch of subsidies from the government to run y'all business? Then y'all go over to the government, get down on your knees and say, please, please give me some. I won't be mad if you don't give me some. I'm going to be bad. Why we going to tear up my own neighborhood because you won't give me nothing? Ain't that what y'all did? I ain't do that.
Raising your hand when you need help. So much to your heart and your mind in that moment. You know, that room has so much history, and so many of the
Sorry, I don't have time for that. I know white people. Y'all, I don't know about them people up in Chicago, up there. Y'all, I hear y'all kill each other a lot, but I don't know. They be in Mississippi, they'll tell you any damn thing. I went up there, I ain't seen nobody kill nobody. I ain't seen that. So I don't know why y'all let them hype that shit up down here like that. But right here, white people stay over there, black people stay over here. And we get together because we have to if we're going to make this thing work for a future for everybody. But white people stay over there and black people stay over there until we find something to come together about and have excuse for it. We have excuse to come together. Because get over here and you start talking this y'all and yeah and you and sir and yes shit, and you believe you have more ability than me do, then me might whoop your motherfucking ass. Rich here. Me might whoop your ass, rich here. Now, in Chicago, y'all might pull them up gun. I don't know what y'all do up there. But I know rich here. If white boy come over here, talk kind of shit he be talking over there, he fuck around, get his ass whooped. Talking about, yeah, no, sorry, yeah. That just way shit go. But ain't no motherfucking way. No motherfucker went over here and went over there and begged nobody for a motherfucking thing. Ain't nobody black went over there and begged nobody for a motherfucking thing. No grants, no loans, no nothing. We're going to work in this motherfucker. Some of them so motherfucking ignorant that they too goddamn lazy and ain't got no goddamn sense to know that they need a roof over their goddamn head before they put children in the goddamn field to dig motherfucking potatoes. That's how much we work. So we don't go to no government and ask for a goddamn thing. Fuck what you heard.
Was most important decisions were made in that room, and suddenly here I am as Nigerian.
Now I might come up in that motherfucker telling you something. And if Zora walk up in this motherfucker trying to tell you something, you best believe it's worth his time telling you.
Yeah, there's a British kid, there's a kid from Brixton, there's a 25-year-old like in that room with one of the most powerful people on the planet. I think.
Zora walk in the building and tell you, bitch, I heard, I didn't say it, but I heard I'm finna have a food insecurity problem. That's what I heard. Now, I can't tell you how true that shit is. But what I heard was I'm finna have a food insecurity problem. Now, I saw you throw money at it. That's fine. But when I brought a motherfucking plan to you, so you didn't have to throw no goddamn money at me like you throwing crumbs off a motherfucking table. That's your opportunity to look at the motherfucking plan and see if the plan can take care of me, not if the plan can take care of you.
You may be entitled to compensation.
And me being alive, bitch, ain't taking care of me. That's taking care of you. I believe the scripture say, faith without work is dead. I don't believe I'm alive. I know I am. Because I took my own body for a drive. And that motherfucker drove me right over the Roger Lot. And that bitch hiding in a box today. Now who over there in that box? I see a VL over in that box with that government that right now, on my work, not my hope, not my dreams, bitch, my work.
Well, Mr. China came to Washington today, and it was quite a spectacle.
We have heard important concerns about the potential for unwanted foreign access to U.S. data and potential manipulation of the TikTok U.S. ecosystem. Our approach has never been to dismiss or trivialize any of these concerns. We will firewall protected U.S. data from unwanted foreign access.
Can you do surveillance of other Americans?
We will protect the U.S. user data and fire it off from all unwanted foreign access. It's a commitment that we've given to the community.
I wanted to hear you say with 100% certainty that neither ByteDance nor TikTok employees can target other Americans with similar surveillance techniques as you did with the journalists.
Again, I don't disagree with the characterization. I think it's our commitment that we will not be influenced by any government on these issues.
DOJ is investigating this surveillance right now. A ban is only a short-term way to address TikTok. And the data privacy bill is the only way to stop TikTok from ever happening again in the United States.
That your parent company, ByteDance, currently can access user data. Yes?
We have to be more
Yes.
specific.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you, bitch, I'm going to tell you something. This damn girl came to me screaming lies in my fucking face. But you know what I saw? A mama. Fuck you.
No.
I'm not asking after Project Texas, I'm asking now. Yes.
Some user data is public data, Congresswoman, which
So
means
you
everybody
confirm that.
can
What's
search for
interesting
internet.
to me is that you've used the word transparency over half a dozen times in your opening testimony and subsequently again in your answers to my colleagues. Yet the interesting thing to me is that ByteDance, your parent company, has gone out of their way to hide and airbrush corporate structure ties to the CCP.
That was wild. Now, it was back in July of 2020. I don't know if you remember this, but I pressed the
You will kill you, little bitch. You figure out a motherfucking way to tell that little faggot that his mama desired a life for his ass is always gonna be more valuable than his dick. Whether she is dead or alive. You fucking faggot.